have the same soft lighting using a shower curtain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Robert Rodriguez, right?
Okay.
The man used wheelchairs and like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the king of guerrilla filmmaking. You know what I'm saying? We have to be that generation to start out. Then all the fancy gears, like like being on the set of the Mandalorian, you know what I'm saying, with
Yeah.
LED backgrounds and all that other stuff. That'll come later. That's, you know what I'm saying. It'll come later. It all depends on your network and your personality. You know what I'm saying?
So
And it won't hurt, and it won't hurt to have a little bit of talent.
So you know how I stay motivated? I stay motivated with this brand new app that's just hit the market. Would you like to build high performance routines? If so, download Upticker now. Available on the Apple App Stores and free for a limited time for all you listeners that are out there right now. I truly use this app. It's a brand new app that just started. It allows you to choose people who you look up to. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger on there. There's right now I'm using Elon Musk routine. I respect him. He has an incredible mind. So it kind of goes over what they do on a daily basis, what time they wake up, what they value, all the kind of stuff that keeps you on track to learn their values. Woo! There we go. Yeah. Woo!
You know, it's stuff like that or whatever, you know, to keep you inspired and keep you motivated. That's important.
I feel like that's exactly where I'm standing right now. In my field right now, I'm one of the only people who actually got an internship because of the connection I have with my professors. Let me say this. This is my last semester in school, and I'm happy. I don't want to do any more school because I don't find it too much valuable in the sense of where I want to go now. I want to hit the ground running. You know, of course, I want to go to sets and learn on site because I'm nowhere near finished and learning everything I need to know. But at the same time, it's like I have connections where I can go and start working at a studio at the university I live next to. But you know, it goes back to the idea of I'm also doing side projects with this. I'm doing my advertising thing, which I get tons of experience where I have clients saying, I want this shot. And I'm like, oh, shit. How do I do that? And then I have my professors who are asking me, you know, behind the scenes, hey, I have an idea. What do you think about this? How do you think we should do this? I have, you know, a new concept I'm working on. I need your help. Can you help me collab? That alone is a huge honor to whatever I do and who I am right now.
And it goes back to the old fashioned networking. You know what I'm saying? You know, not bashing education, you know what I'm saying? As far as this, you know, as far as our industry goes, I mean, you got a history of people that have dropped out. I mean, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, all these people have dropped out of film school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the most important thing is they have their classmates that they connected with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like their classmates graduated from, you know what I'm saying, from school, and they probably work with, you know, the Spielbergs of the world or the J.J. Abrams of the world. You know what I mean?
That's the biggest thing.
So, you know, you got to have the education, but I think it's more easily accessible now than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like with the growth of YouTube, with the growth of Twitter, with the growth of LinkedIn, with the growth of all these different platforms. Now you have Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? And you have all these different, inspirations that you could spin off of, and you could learn from their mistakes. So that way you could be better, you know what I'm saying, in your career, whatever you choose.
Perfect. Love it. All right, Dave, I appreciate all the time you've, spent talking to me. Now this last segment is going to be up to you. Anything else you want to say, plug, anything you want to discuss, I'm giving, the floor is yours.
Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot now.
Just like that.
I guess I could fire some questions to you if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's go.
What is the ultimate goal with what you want, where you want to be in your career? Like, what are you expecting?
I want a production company, man. I want to get all the people that I love and care about and that I have trust in to envision something, not of my own, but of theirs, and for it to be, come together and be the best that we can be, whether it just be and media company, I'm not just limiting myself to cinema photography or, CG, anything. I want to build that company.
Okay. Here's another thing is that, another thing that I've regretted is like trying to figure out where is the money, you know what I'm saying? As far as like living off of yourself, are you expecting, like, have you strategized, what is going to be your living costs and where you want to be in your life? Because like, you always hear the whole, like, hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I've already started a business, advertising for local companies, and I'm doing everything myself. And this business I have alone supplements, my regular 9 to 5 job, but I don't live off of that. My 9 to 5 pays for my bills, my business pays for my toys. That's it. And so once I finish school, I'm going to have so much more free time and a sense of liberation where I'm able to actually pursue this business more. I'm singing in my workplace that this is it. This is the last semester. I appreciate, of course, it's out of love and everything, and I kid around, but I can't be where I'm at forever. I need to move on. I need to figure out what's my next step. And I feel like being at this 9 to 5, it's just holding me back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you see yourself quitting and pursuing this as a full-time career.
100%.
Now, have you figured out where you want to be financially? Like, are you going for where is it? Like, like when you look up a videographer,
Mm-hmm.
right? Especially in Florida, that's where we're at. You get average prices. Yeah, you get average prices of 37 to 45,000 a year. Who the hell could support a family at 45,000 a year?
That's crazy.
Then I see producers. I've worked with producers that made 120,000 a year,
mm-hmm.
and they didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just sat there creatively, but they had that entrepreneurship, and that's the key, thing or whatever. I think no matter where you pick, your career, you still gotta be that salesman. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people, especially in my, in my field, don't like to put the salesman hat, but you have to.
You got to.
In order to succeed.
You got to.
Career, and in order to get what you're valued at.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's the thing where my company comes in. I want to build that company where I'm a great salesman. I have that sales pitch. I have that, charisma whenever I'm making this pitch where I'm just like, all right, I got you. Then from there, what I want to go ahead and do is all the people, like I said, that I care and love about, I got you. Join me. We got this. Let's go ahead and take over the world. And one of my biggest inspirations is Gary Vaynerchuk. One of his quotes goes like, there's 2 ways to make the biggest building in the city. 1, you build the biggest building in the city. And then 2, you build a medium-sized building and you bring everybody down. I don't want to play that game. That's not the game you want to play. I want to build the biggest building around. That's just my name of the game. I know talent. I can recognize talent. Like, for example, like my professor, if I need anything done and everybody has what they're amazing at, I go to him. For you, and I've gone to you for years for advice as far as, should I do this? Should I do this? And you've helped me every single time. That's kind of where I want to go ahead and reach out. This is kind of the reason of this podcast with you, is for you're one of the biggest milestones, and strive like from month to month. And I'm like, this is gonna impress Dave. This is gonna impress Dave. Can't show this to Dave. This is gonna impress him. That's what I'm saying. It's the collection of everybody coming together and having a sense of reality that it's going to be okay. This has been another episode of Up to You podcast, where we talk about whatever you want and it's up to you. Dave, it's up to you to say what you want.
Follow this man right here. He knows what he's doing. He's starting off as a seed right now, but like you're sprouting out. You're going to become a tree, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dave.